everyone, it's Brooke with Creative Heart with Brooke, and welcome to today's event. I'm going to try to get me shared into the group today. It's been a little chaotic this morning. I'm trying to keep the fire going because it keeps the house warmer. The temperature here is 22 right now, but later on today it's supposed to drop to the teens. What are you looking for? So let me get myself shared into. I had to lock the dogs up so they wouldn't get Willow's toys while I jump on. So Honey's wanting out of her cage over here, her crate. Let me get us shared here. Where's my little thing? Molly's. Me and Willow slept a little later this morning. She was tired and, all right, great. So we are shared in. Hello, Sue. Hello, Diane. All right, let me get this going. Let me make sure the volume's down on my iPad here. We don't want any echoing. Oh, Willow, what are you doing? All right, let me find myself here. Alrighty, hello Tish. All right, so today is January the 26th, and today's event is Doilies in Lace, or Crafter's Choice. Again, I'm Brooke with Creative Heart with Brooke, and up after me is going to be Becca with the pink butterfly. So we have an awesome lineup today of a lot of crafting, creators crafting, and we have our awesome lineup. Let me get my camera adjusted here. My stand, so Avery and Justin were building model cars this weekend during the storm, and he had to borrow my phone because he had to get on some meetings for work, and so my stand is a little wonky because he tried to get it put back in my case and he didn't put it in right, so it doesn't want to sit right on my thing. Anyways, so let me get it. There we go. I think it's good now. But today on our lineup, you can support all of these ladies by liking and following their pages. Also, if you'll see in the top of this description, there's going to be 2 groups that you are welcome to check out and join if you would like. Our host today is Lolly's Crafty Designs and Lolly's Crafting Friends VIP. So make sure if you are not in those groups, you want to check them out, especially if you're a crafter. So let me get that big there. Being crazy, so hopefully it's not going to knock me off. The wind is blowing a little outside, so we didn't lose power, and I'm hoping we don't lose anything, even though the storm's gone, but we had the remainder of all the ice and the cold temperatures. So what I'm going to do today is, so I have this little tin that I'd already rusted up that I have a little image on. We're going to use this to make a cute little floral arrangement, and I have some doilies that I was going to use in this too, because today's event is Doilies in Lace. I also have some lace, so we're going to kind of do Crafter's Choice, and then we'll add a little bit of the Doilies in Lace into this. So, but let me move this out of the way. Let me get all my stuff here. I had, let's see, where did I put my little, oh, here it is. So we're going to stuff this down in our tin. And hello, Madison. Hello, Melly Mel. I am located in Georgia, Fatima. We're in Georgia. And we don't usually get this type of weather that often, so when we do, it's a little more chaotic for us because we aren't used to the ice and the snow. So like my kids are out of school. Here comes the dogs in here. My jute has came off my thing. But we usually, you know, we don't get this type of weather often, but when we do, it's kind of just crazy. I have all my little birds on the back deck eating out of the feeders. Oh my gosh, my jute fell off my little holder here. Let me push this down. Goodness. I had fixed this the other day, and now it came off again. I need to restock my jute. I have another thing that of the jute that I need to replace it with. But I think if I'm just gonna press this down a little bit just to get how much I need of this styrofoam. I'm gonna pull my mat down. There we go. All right, let's see if I can get. Avery, I have your food in the microwave. All right, let me kind of. I might wonder if I just cut it in half. It might work better. Let's just get it cut in half. I'm gonna use my scissors here. Let me put some glue down in here so it'll hold. But we'll just push this down in here. So this little tin can I had was like an evaporated milk can, and I just grunged it up and got it sealed with the Mod Podge, and then I put that cute little image on there. This is one of those images that I used too on those spools that I did last week. I'm gonna put that down in there. I'm gonna put some of our moss in here. And let me get my. Oh, hey Avery, will you do me a favor and hand me a glue stick out of my rolly cart in there? It's on the top. I forgot to grab me some extra glue. It's on the top. Thank you. Okay, there we go. Stick that in there. Try to get this without making a big mess with it. I'm just gonna press this down in there for our, ow. Got some on my finger. Okay. So how's the weather where all of you are? I've seen pictures of some of yours on Facebook, but we mainly got a little bit of snow, but most of ours was ice. Lot of ice. All right, so now that I got that on there, bottom I have an extra one. But I think this one is going to be way too big for our little tents. I think I'm just going to use my eggs and my little carrots to stick in here because of our, we'll use our carrots because of this can being so small. And I'll show you, this is the one I did yesterday. I did a live yesterday, but I wanted to make another one because I thought it was so cute. But this is the one I did yesterday. With the larger can, and I've got the bunny bottom on the top there, but I used all the little floral picks. But that's the one from yesterday. So we're gonna do this one with some carrots on the top, and we're gonna add some little eggs. Let me see if I can get this down in here. But I do have my fire going. I got it going early this morning. Yeah, see, we get mostly all the ice. You have mostly snow. Oh, Oh, Diane has 72 and it will be 79 today. Oh, nice. And then Fatima, coldest day. It's been this winter here in Florence, Arizona, it's 66 for the high. Yes, they are perfect days. I jumped on yesterday because nobody was here except for me. Willow and Madison was working on her schoolwork. So I jumped on yesterday and did that live. And then I've been uploading all of my lives to YouTube. So I do have a YouTube channel now that's called, same as my Facebook, Creative Heart with Brooke. Actually I can share that on here when I get done. But I've been saving all of them and uploading them onto YouTube so that I don't lose them, since Facebook, is not keeping our lives and stuff no longer than 30 days. So I've been uploading them onto my YouTube. So I'm trying to learn how to make some really good videos. I do have my real editing thing that I downloaded that I just need to learn how to do those really good. All right, so I'm gonna stick these carrots all around and put 3 in here. Oh, I need to do a little hole with my scissors. I've been using the sharp end of my little sticks here. Alright, let me cut this off. Uh-oh, that one. Let me get a different one. This one broke on me. You know what, let me see if I can just kind of dig a hole with my scissors here just to stick the carrots. I've done that on some of my smaller, and not have to use the sticks there. I think I can just kind of, there we go. And we'll just put some glue down in there to hold it. There we go. Yeah, there we go. That way, we won't have to use the sticks. But Willow and I, we were, got up this morning. I let her sleep late, like I said, and then I got up and started cleaning up some things and just getting laundry going and just my normal routines. There we go. We're gonna stick those 3 in there, and then we're gonna use our greenery to stick the. Yeah, they are. So that's what we have so far. When I start sticking some of my greenery in there, let's see. Let me go back up and make sure I didn't miss anybody. Okay, Fatima said it's 36 right now. And where are you at, Fatima? Let's see, let me go back up, make sure I didn't miss anybody. I'm sure I probably did. Let's see. Hello, Lindsay, Moody Cow Cottage. Oh, okay, bribing the dogs. Okay, so all of my dogs will go out except for one of them. That's my Boston Terrier. She does not want to go out at all. And it was funny yesterday, we let him out and she sat on the couch with me and didn't budge. And she was like shaking, and I was like, Mabel, you haven't even went outside. Why are you shaking? But she was just like, not like this morning. I had to make her go outside. But yeah, she does not want to go at all. But the other ones, they go out because they like to jump around in it. Especially my lab, she loves it. So, but yeah, but my Boston Terrier, she does not want anything to do with it at all. So she's refusing to go out, but I'm making her go. Oh yeah, that's right. You said Arizona. I thought I had seen that. Nice. Thank you, Fatima. It is looking really cute. So I picked up some, oh, let me show you these. So I found these at the Goodwill the other day. There was 9 of them. I used some in that one that I did yesterday. But there was 9 of these little speckled little foam or styrofoam eggs. And I was going to keep my little crate they came in. I was going to do another little thing with that. But they were the gold and the teal and then the white and teal speckled little eggs that I found there. And they were originally from Ross. They were $8, and I got them for $3 at Goodwill the other day. It was Friday, actually, that I found those. All right, so we're gonna use some greenery picks that I picked up from the Dollar Tree. And I have some of my little flowers here. And some more of this little greenery. Let me pull out some. I'm trying to keep everything contained in my bag here so I don't make such a big mess, especially with Willow running around in there. She likes to grab things and run with it. All right, so let me pull that out. And my favorite is these. Like, I love these little greenery picks. And I think they look really nice and everything. All right, so I'm gonna cut this a little with my scissors, and we're gonna stick these down in there. We're just gonna kind of keep these a little shorter where they don't cover up everything that our little carrots there. And I think I'm going to use Willow's in there climbing. I was really excited though. I got my fire. Normally Justin gets the fire going, but I got it going this morning because he went in to work to check on things, and I got it going this morning, so I was super excited. I even texted him and said I got the fire going. So I've been keeping logs put on it. But I was impressed with myself that I got it going. Alright, so we're gonna stick these. So my other tin I did yesterday had the spray foam in it, and it's really hard to stick stuff down in that spray foam. So it's really easy today with my regular foam there. Stick that down in there further. There. All right, let me put one in the front. I'm trying to keep it all even there. Why they had to shovel apart for your Chiweenie. Yep. Madison has 2 little chihuahuas and a weenie dog, and the chihuahuas, yeah, they will not go out. She has to use little pee pads. They won't go outside at all. They're like, nope. They're like, not today. Oh, do you hear Willow in the background? She's in there watching Mickey singing. We're gonna kind of mix some of this other greenery in. I actually found these on Friday too. I guess they probably had these before, but this is the first time I've seen these at the Dollar Tree. these little greeneries that have the little yellow berries on them. They kind of remind me a little bit of the Sweet Annie, and that's why I picked them up. Yes, everybody is here except for Justin and Avery just got up to eat his breakfast. I had cooked his breakfast. Madison's still in the bed asleep. She stays up, well, Avery and her both stay up kind of late, but Madison's 21 and Avery's 17, and then I have Willow, she's 2. So she is the wild one. She's the 3rd, so she's definitely the wild one. Where she's repeating things that we're saying, so we have to be careful what we say around her, because sometimes she'll just repeat it back, which is good because she's starting to get the whole you know, talking. Like, we've been working with a therapist, and in fact, I need to check my email. I haven't heard anything from her. She has therapy on Monday, but we do it from home. But normally she sends me an email and with the link for the meeting, but I haven't seen one come across, so I'm not sure if she has internet. I think she's actually, I think she's like 50 minutes away from where we are, because she's in Duluth, so I don't know if she has internet or if she has power, but I haven't heard anything from her yet anyways, so, but it's not till 12, so she may just be kind of, alright, so I'm going to get some of these little foam eggs that I had gotten. I bought these off of Temu last year. So let me see. I've got some glitter ones. I got some speckled ones. So we'll just kind of do a mix. Trying to get the colors that are coordinating. So let me just hold this up so you can see what we're looking like so far. But there is our cute little tin there. I need some more of those other ones. So let me get some of these out. Oh, thank you guys for the likes and hearts. I'm going to use some of these to use as our little picks for our eggs. I had to, this morning I got up, I had to clean so we had to bring out our bunnies in because it's too cold for them. And you're not supposed to use a heat lamp on bunnies because of their temp, like they can't like adjust to different temperatures like any type of other like animal, like cat or dog. So you have to be careful with them. So we brought them in, and they're in my bathroom in their little cage, and so I had to clean their little cage out this morning. And the little baby, so if you didn't see, so back in December the 8th actually, I have 2 large rabbits that we had gotten Willow for Easter, and the guy told me they were both females. Okay, so I'm like, all right. So we had he said they were female rabbits, 2 of them. Oh, I just messed that one up. And so you know, I didn't think anything of it because I thought, you know, he knew what he was talking about because he's the one that had, you know, bred the rabbits. So Justin went out to change out their bedding and stuff, and when he opened the cage, Peep, which is the mama rabbit that, you know, was a girl anyways, had made a big nest in the cage. And he's like, okay, what's going on? He's like, called me outside. He's like, look, what is she doing? Like, what's wrong with her? because she had pulled her hair out and made this big nest. And I'm like, I don't know. And this is when it just started getting cold out. So I was like, maybe she's getting ready for, you know, cold weather. So he was like, no, I think she's going to have babies. And I'm like, how? I was like, Cadbury is a girl too. So how is she having babies? And he's like, are you sure Cadbury is a girl? And I was like, well, that's what they told me. Well, then he went out an hour later to check on her again, and she'd already had 3 baby bunnies. And he was like, oh my gosh. So I go out and I was like, what? We're going in and out, so hopefully I'm not freezing. So I grabbed Cadbury out of the cage quickly because I know that they can, you know, try to hurt the babies. And so I got him out, brought him in, and I flipped him over to look, and sure enough, he was a boy. And I was like, oh my gosh. So we had to keep him separated because she can get pregnant like really quick after she had them. So I took him inside. We got him put in a little cage inside, and then the next day I scheduled him to get neutered. So he got neutered back in the beginning of January. So anyways, we have the baby. We kept one of the babies. It was the little light brown one, and we named it Butterscotch. So we have the little teeny, she's actually 7 weeks old. No, she's 8 weeks old today. So she's inside and the mom and daddy are inside, but I still have to keep him separated because he has to be away from the mama rabbit for 60 days from his neuter. So he can't be with her still because he can still get her pregnant again. So, but yeah, so we have 3 bunnies now. We started with 2 and we have 3, but I did find homes for all the other little babies. So they are with their new homes, and everybody who got one were very excited. So, but yeah, but we have the bunnies inside for now because it's too cold outside. But yeah, that was our little surprise in December. Now I can get this one to stick down in there. Stick some of these. There we go. Get this little yellow one back on here. I'm gonna get stick some more of my. I need to get out some more of that other stuff. Here we go. But yeah, so that was our little fun adventure in December with a surprise. So. I'm just trying to get this kind of full here with some greenery, and then we're going to make a cute little bow with some lace on it to go on the front side. So it is looking really cute. Let's see, let me stick another piece of this. Good morning, J&J. Willow, what are you doing? Using my little greenery things there. Alrighty, let's see. I need to do another one of these. actually stick this in there. Some spots of this thing, for some reason, I can't get into the bump where I've stuck some that don't want to go down in there. There we go. Now, I can get it down in there. I don't know why it wouldn't let me get in there. I'm gonna stick, I need to move this one over just a little bit. Okay. Hello, Lisa. Welcome. It says Little V Gifts and Specialties. Good morning, Julie with Vintage Flair. How are you? All right, let me get our bow made here. So yesterday I used some of this. We're gonna use some of this and some lace. So what is she doing? She's getting, like, I had just let her kind of do whatever she wants to while I'm doing a live. So she'll, like, she's got so many of her toys out in the living room because that just kind of keeps her entertained while I do this. But she's over here with something. I hope she's not. Hold on a second. What are you doing? No, ma'am. Hey. No, ma'am. No. Oh, she took one of her crayons and marked on my wall. Luckily, my dry erase sponges will take that right off. Little booger. She's all right. So I got this. I'm gonna get a little piece of my lace ribbon. Got like a big mess with my florals here. Here is my lace. And where's my, I wonder if this, you know what, this would look pretty. Well, this will, we might use this for something else. Now she's getting out her little kitchen things and banging her I need something square. Or use a little bow. Piece of this to tie in the middle here to hold it. And then I'm gonna cut off these two where I started initially with, so that it goes toward the back. And then we're gonna take this and wrap it around this one and use some of the lace too. Let me just take a little bit and tie this around this. Why the comments keep coming off of the iPad. It just they keep disappearing on me. All right, let me cut off this on the back. I'm just going to double knot this real quick so that that holds there. And you know what? I'm going to keep that tie tight on there so I can use these. I'm getting low on my little skewers. I gotta get another pack from Dollar Tree, but I'm using these as my little skewers, like sticks to stick down into my styrofoam. So I'm gonna tie this on there real tight and stick this down in there once we get the bow. We kind of move that so you can kind of see. What time? Okay, I'm good on time. All right, put that off. All right, so now I got that stuck there so I can stick that down in there. Let me cut off that excess plastic at the top. All right, and then my lace, I'm just gonna tie a little bitty lace bow here with this. I'm hoping tomorrow I can kind of, hopefully can get out. But I'm not sure since we're supposed to be down in the teens overnight into tomorrow. So I don't even know if any of this is really going to melt that much because we're not getting up that high in temperatures. And with, trying to see if I just kind of put a little bit here. I don't even know if they'll be able to go to school tomorrow or not. Madison goes to the college, and Avery is at the high school, but I don't even know if they'll go tomorrow or not. As of right now, it's just today that they're missing, but they're actually doing virtual schools because they had them bring home their laptops from school, so they're having school digital. So all right, so there we go. All right, so let me, in fact, I forgot to tell Avery he needs to check and see what his assignments are. All right, and then I'm going to stick a little egg here in the middle. I want to do a glittered egg. We'll do a glitter one. I'm looking at the top of my head like I need to order some more dye, like my grays are starting to reconnect for me. Having some internet off and on, so I may be glitching for you guys. Alright, so there's our bow. I got that little piece of lace there. We're going to stick this, and ow. In fact, I'm just going to put a little bit of glue underneath here so that it doesn't slide down all the way. That plastic there. Alright, and then we're going to stick this in the front. I'm going to trim off the what I need to on the, there we go. Stick that down in there. Let me trim off some of these. Okay. Let me kind of get this situated here. Okay, that looks cute. And then we're going to put some more little eggs, and we may put a little bit more greenery, but so far the greenery looks good in there. But there's our little can so far. And let me get some of my longer things here. There we go. So I'm going to kind of have some sticking up a little higher in our little arrangement here. to get some larger ones. My little eggs. I've got some fatter ones and some smaller ones. So go stick some. And I'm planning on jumping on this afternoon too when Willow goes down for a nap. I'm going to jump on and do another craft with you all. So I know some of you are in the event today and some will be watching the event, which I'll go into and on the replays to watch some of you other ladies that are doing it today. But I'm going to jump on. I'm going to be making carrots out of spindles today. So if you can't catch me live, that's no biggie, but if you catch the replay, but it's really cute. There, I have these long spindles that we're going to paint orange, and I'm going to make a bundle of carrots with them. So I'll be on later on, probably around 2:30. She usually goes down usually by 1 or 1:30, so I'm going to try to get on then so that I can get that. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick some of this sticking out of here in here too. So let's pull some of this off of here. Good morning, Chris Prims and Quilted Blessings. Welcome. Hey, Tammy. How are you? Did you get any of this wintry storm, Tammy? Alright, let's see here. I want to cut some of this off, and we're going to stick some of this lace, yellow lace sticking out, because my little image has some yellow colors coming out. We'll also use some of my orange plaid, but I thought these would look cute stuck in there too. Hello, Becky. Welcome. It says you're new to my page. You know what? I have some of that floral wire. I need to see where I put it because that would be easy. A little bit of jute to tie these and then put them through the picks to stick out. Oh, I dropped it. Yeah? What are you doing? Yeah? Good morning, Gwen. Trying to get this tied. I think I cut this one too short anyways. Oh gosh, here we go. Go down. Let's see. Here we go. Thank you guys for the hearts and the likes. I appreciate that. Alright, I'm going to cut this off. And I'm going to stick this through there. Like I said, I may have made this one, first one, too short. Let me see if I can just put some glue and let that sit there for a moment before we stick it down into the thing. this one. I'm trying to, I think I cut them a little bit too short, but that's okay. If they don't work, that's no biggie. I just had that scrap piece of, yeah, I don't think that's, let's see here if I do it with the bigger. I wanted to get those in there, but I think I cut them too short. Good morning, Jen. Tammy, let's see. Hello. Good morning, guys. All right, I'm gonna cut that off. What did I do with my little one? Let's see how this one will look sticking out of here. Let's see if I can get it stuck down in there. Oh yeah, there we go. All right, so there's a little bitty piece of lace. Let me grab another thing off of here. Find one that's wanting to pull down. Ouch. Well, trying to find me a piece that'll pull down like on these other ones. Let's see. This one's a longer one. Willow, why are you throwing everything out of your bag? Shoes. There we go. Willow, what are you doing? Alright, so let's stick this one over here. Again, I'm going to kind of jab this down in there to make a hole. I think it's because I'm getting some of that hot glue where I glued the moss on. I think that's what's keeping it from sticking in there, because it's kind of hard to pull through there. I'm going to put a little bit of glue here so that'll hold on there. There we go. Ouch. What time do I have? Okay, I'm good on time. I'm worried that I'm going to run out of... Alright, so there's some lace there. Let's see. I have... I think we're going to do one more of the yellow, and then I've got my orange that will do. Thank you, Tish. Yep, I think it's going to look really cute once we get it all put together here. Tish really saved me this morning. She knows what I'm talking about, but I had talked to her. Me and Tish usually talk every morning before she goes to work. She's like a second mommy to me in another state. But we talk pretty much every morning, and she called me and she's like, told me something, and I was like, oh my gosh, Tish, but she knows what she's talking about. I mean, she knows what I'm talking about. She's probably laughing right now. I'm going to use a piece of one of these. stick a piece of the yellow here in the front. And then where's my orange? I've got my plaid orange that we're gonna stick some. Really? What are you eating, Willow? Hey, what's in your mouth? I don't know what she's... Little Will, what do you got in your mouth over there? Hey. I don't know what she's got. There's no telling with her. I got a big mess here. Willow, what are you doing? What do you got in your mouth? Looks like she has something white, like, I wonder, well, it's not anything big, but I'm kind of curious what she's over there chewing on. Where are you going? Alrighty, so let me cut off these. I got a little orange plaid ribbon here. We're gonna stick some of those in there. Stick some glue. So we're gonna stick these down further. There we go. That looks cute with the orange sticking out. Let's do some of this. So that's what it's looking like so far. We're gonna just stick some of that lace in there and some of the orange here. Fixing it so you can't really see the jute tied on there, so I'm sticking it down and letting some of that greenery cover up where I've tied it off so you can't see it.
Hey, come on. Hey, come on, boy.
Let me stick this one on the side there. I think I want to move this one that I stuck right there. There's another spot there that's got the stick down in there. Come on, go down in there. Yeah, that's exactly what it is where I glued that moss onto the styrofoam, so that hot glue is wanting to keep me from getting through there. There. Cut some of that off. There we go. piece of my greenery. What are you doing, little girly? Huh? Trying to get this one to break for me. Goodness. Alright, let me stick this one on here. This is the one I used a while ago to the stem, so let me stick this here. Need some more greenery. Ow, stuck right there. There, hold on. Let me get this one pulled down over that. Don't want to go through my thing. There we go. Okay, there we go. Got my egg right there. I need one more on this side of the one that I like using this one. 2 minutes left. There we go. Alrighty. I think we got our little thing ready here. It looks really cute. And I'm thinking I might take some of these pink ones and kind of just stick in there on the top too. So I got like a few seconds left, or a minute. I could stick the little pink flowers down in there. Let me cut some of that off. But overall, our little can here turned out really cute. Yeah, that looks good with those pinks sticking through. But yeah, this was an evaporated milk can that I used. And before I jump off, just let me make sure I haven't missed anybody. Don't want to miss anyone that said good morning or had a question. I think I caught everybody. Hello, Linda. Are you, I guess you're still at Leanne's. Thank you guys for the hearts. I appreciate that. And I got 2 minutes. Let's stick some of this in there. There we go. Thing would let me get down in there. But yeah, these little pink flowers are gonna make it look even more cute. And again, the pink butterfly, Becca, she's going to be up after me. So you'll want to join her. Oh, hello, Anne. Thanks for watching. All right, so there I added some of those pink. I think I might put a little bit greenery here just to cover that little hole. But overall, there's our cute little tin can, and this is the one I did yesterday. So I did a live with my bigger one with the bunny butt yesterday, and I do have these will be up on my website, so you can look at them there. Also, I'll put my YouTube link on here because I'm lost, because on here they only keep them for 30 days and then delete them, so you'll want to make sure that you like my YouTube as well. But thank you all for joining me. Make sure you jump over and watch Becca with the pink butterfly. Thank you all for watching. Hello, Honey Bear Creates. That's a cute little name. But thank you all, and I will see you guys later this afternoon. I'm going to do the little carrots with the spindles. So it'll be probably around 2 or 2:30. So I'll see you guys later. Enjoy the rest of the event, and I'll catch some of you other ladies on the replays. Thanks again, guys, and have a great rest of your day. Bye.